कस्तूरी तिलकम ललाटपटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभम नासाग्रे वर्मोक्तिकं करतले वेणुकरे कंकणम सर्वांगे हरिचंदनम सुललितम कंठे च मुक्तावली गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो विजयते गोपालचूड़ामणि नमामि यमुनामहं सकल सिद्धि हेतुम मुदा मुरारिपद पंकजस्फुरदमन्दरेणोत्कटां तटस्थनवकानन प्रकटमोदु पुष्पामुना सुरासुरसुपूजिते स्मर्पितुष्यं बिभ्रतिम्. Welcome all once again to the second session of Shri Ji, the pillars of Pushti. In the first session, we talked about Jagat Guru Sriman Mahaprabhu Vallabhadhish, Vallabhacharya Ji. How Shri Vallabhacharya Ji gives us the firmness in our devotion, how he gives us the right guidance in our devotion, how he gives us the principles or the value system through which we can become a Vaishnav, a Bhagavadiya Vaishnav, the one who is beloved to Shri Thakurji. Now, today in the second session, we will be talking about Shri Ji. How Shri Ji grants a devotee, a Vaishnav, with alaukik or a divine body, mind and soul for performing seva. How Shri Ji helps us to connect in a better way with Shri Krishna. In 41 pad or 41 kirtans of Shri Ji, there is this kirtan which says, Dora kar saur kar jaya piya so kohe, Brahma sambandh jab hota ya jiva ko. The moment one divine soul is introduced with Prabhu Shri Krishna by Shri Vallabhacharya Ji, the Brahma Sambandh initiation is done. At that moment, Shri Ji, she is so excited, she is so happy that one more, my divine child, is now in the shelter of Shri Krishna, is now a sevak or a das of Shri Krishna. And with that joy and excitement, Shri Ji, Dora kar saur kar, Taranga bhuja kankana prakata muktika valuka, Vilasa gamanollasat prakata ganda shailonduta. Vilasa gamanollasat means dancing, joyfully dancing. The way a river is flowing and bouncing over the rocks and mountains with joy, with prosperity. The same way Shri Ji is running towards Shri Krishna, and with that joy that one more Jeev is now Prabhu in your seva. So Shri Ji is very excited. Shri Ji is very enthusiastic for us, how we can connect with Shri Krishna, how we can love Shri Krishna. Shri Ji is so kind that she gives away her seva to all of her Jeev, to all the Vaishnavas. During the year, whatever seva which is done by Shri Ji or with the bhav of Shri Ji, it is given to the devotees. The devotees do that seva of Shri Prabhu. So Shri Ji is so kind. Shri Swamini Ji is very possessive. Shri Radhika Ji is very possessive. She does what she has to do. But when Shri Ji's seva comes, Shri Ji gives it to her Vaishnavas. So let us look at some 3 different swarups of Shri Ji and what all Shri Ji grants us, what alaukik deh, what all kripa Shri Ji does on us. So in Pushti Marg, why Shri Ji is of utmost importance? Shri Ji is the source of union of the soul with Shri Krishna. Even the Brahma Sambandha Diksha, the initiation of Brahma Sambandha, first it happened in the presence of Shri Ji. Shravana Shyamale Pakshe Ekadashyam Mahanishi. We talked about this in the last session, that Shri Prabhu gave this Brahma Sambandha Diksha to Shri Mahaprabhuji. This happened on the banks of Shri Yamuna. So without the presence of Shri Yamuna, the love, the devotion, the commitment cannot be fulfilled. We can be introduced, but when it comes to maintain a relationship with Bhagavan Shri Krishna, it is only possible when Shri Yamuna does her kripa. So, Shri Yamuna is the source of union for all the souls. It is because of her grace that gopis and gops of Braj got the experience of bliss and bliss of Shri Krishna. Rasa Leelai ka tatparya kripa, kripayai tat katha pradaha. Shri Vallabhacharya ji's one name is Rasa Leelai ka tatparya, kripayai tat katha pradaha. Shri Vallabh gives discourses on the deep philosophy of the Ras which Bhagavan does. And that kripa of Ras can only be experienced through Shri Yamuna kripa. Shri Vallabh explains the Ras. Shri Vallabh gives us the insight. But to experience that Leela of Bhagavan Shri Krishna, Shri Yamuna is the one who grants that. Shri Yamuna leads us away from all the material world and unites us to our Prabhu Shri Krishna. Just like a mother distracts her child and leads them to their father. A child is distracted through toys, through different games. He wants to grab everything, whatever he sees, whatever is in his reach. But then mother distracts that child and leads that child to his father or to someone. So that is what Shri Yamuna does. She guides us to Shri Thakurji. Three forms of Shri Yamuna. Shri Yamuna is present in three forms among us. First is Adi Bhautik, which is physical form, the river. Shri Yamuna is a river which originates from the mountain Kalind. We can also know this through Yamnashtak, Kalindagiri Mastake, Patadamanda Purojvala, in the state of Madhya Pradesh in India. The river flowing in Mathura and Gokul forms the heart of Braj. Braj is where Prabhu does all the Leelas, and Shri Yamuna flows through the heart of Mathura and Gokul. The place in Prayagraj where the three main rivers meet, Yamuna, Ganga and Saraswati, the merger is called Triveni Sangam. In Prayagraj, which is known as the father of all the Tirth, Shri Yamuna flows through there and combines with Shri Gangaji and Saraswati ji, and it forms the Triveni Sangam. Three different dhara or three different flows of rivers connect over there. So that is the first form of Shri Yamuna, Adi Bhautik Swarup, physical in the form of a river. Then comes the second Swarup of Shri Yamuna, Adhyatmik Swarup, the spiritual aspect as Tirth and goddess. She is the spiritual mother who lovingly takes the devotee to the Lord Shri Shanathji. She is loving and understanding like a mother and holds our hands and takes us towards God Shri Krishna. She is the only path or the gateway to Shri Krishna. And then comes the Adhyadevik Swarup, the divine or the goddess or grace-filled form of Shri Yamuna. In the Adhyadevik Swarup, she is the fourth wife or the Patrani of Shri Krishna. In this form, she always resides with Shri Krishna. She is always with Shri Krishna. Shri Yamuna appeared from the left part of the heart of Shri Krishna and has a sham or a dark complexion like Shri Krishna. Krishnam Krishna Samam Krishnam Krishna Rupam. Shri Yamuna is just like Shri Krishna. There is one beautiful story when Shri Radhika ji, Shri Swamini ji, she was upset with Shri Thakur ji that why did Shri Thakur ji not come to me, not talk to me. She was upset and not talking to Shri Thakur ji. Now, who can bring her back to Shri Thakur ji? So someone suggested that only Shri Yamuna ji can do this. Thakur ji, oh Shri Krishna, you do one thing. You give all your ornaments, your mukut, your clothes to Shri Yamuna ji. She looks like you. So make her wear all your clothings and you dress up like Shri Yamuna ji. And then go to Shri Thakur ji and try to talk to Shri Swamini ji, Shri Radhika ji. She might talk with you, she might answer you. So that way, there is one, it's a bit long prasang, but Shri Yamuna ji is just like Shri Thakur ji. All the roop means her beauty, her looks are just like Shri Krishna. And not only roop, but also the guna, which means the characteristics or the nature of Shri Yamuna ji is also just like Shri Thakur ji, Shri Krishna. Shri Mahaprabhu ji recited Yamunashtak as a stuti or a praise of Shri Yamuna ji at the Takrani Ghat in Gokul. Vaishnavas should recite Shri Yamunashtak with pure faith and joy. Shri Vallabhacharya ji, when he was on his Prithvi Parikrama, first Prithvi Parikrama, he was of 14 years. Shri Yamuna ji came in front of Shri Vallabh in Gokul, and at that moment Shri Vallabh sung this praise called as Yamunashtak, which we all do part of every day. So Vaishnava should recite Shri Yamunashtak with pure faith and joy. In Shri Yamunashtak, Shri Mahaprabhu ji mentions, Namostu Yamune Sada, Tava Charitra Matyadbhutam, Najatu Yamayatana Bhavati Te Payah Panatah. Shri Yamuna ji is the sister of Yamraj, the god of death. The shlok says, if we sip the holy water of Shri Yamuna ji with devotion, we become free from the fear of Yam, the god of death. How can Yam bother the children of her sister? So Shri Yamuna ji takes away all our worries and just simply gives us joy of the union with Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Shri Yamuna ji destroys evil attributes that have entered in the divine being due to Kali Yuga or with the prabhav or effects of the time, and makes them worthy of Shri Krishna. Bestows divine body to Pushti beings. These are all gifts which Shri Yamuna ji gives us. First is destroys the evil attributes and provides an appropriate mind, body and soul, for Shri Krishna, worthy of Shri Krishna. Then second is bestows divine body to Pushti beings so as to make it suitable for the seva of Shri Krishna. It is known as alaukik, deha or tanu navatva, regenerating a divine body and soul appropriate for Bhagavad Seva. The touch of Shri Yamuna ji's water is similar to the touch of Shri Krishna. When we take shower, there is one shlok which is to be said. It is not possible to do snan in Shri Yamuna ji every day. But with bhav, with devotion, Shri Yamuna ji, we ask Shri Yamuna ji to come in the water in which we bathe and grant us this divine soul which is appropriate for Thakurji's seva. We say, Shri Krishna Vallabhe Devi, Yamune Papa Harini, Seva Yai Snatum Ichhami, Jalesmin Sandhim Kuru. O Shri Yamuna I am your sevak, Shri Krishna Vallabhe Devi. You are beloved of Shri Krishna. Hey Shri Yamune, you are the one who destroys all the evil attributes within me. Yamune Papa Harini, Sevaya Isnatum Ichhami. I want to bathe for Shri Krishna Seva. I want to do Shri Krishna Seva. Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru. Come and enter in this water and purify this body and make it appropriate for Shri Krishna. So, Shri Krishna Vallabhe Devi Yamune Papa Harini Seva Yaisnatum Ichhami Jalesmin Sannidhim Kuru. We say this shlok while we take shower, and then we come out of the shower area, and then we do Bhagavad Seva. So, Shri Yamuna gives us a suitable body, makes our body divine for Krishna Seva. She enhances our devotion to Shri Krishna. Brahm Sambandh is the introduction, and then comes the part of a devotee. Once you are introduced, then how do you want to maintain your relationship with Bhagavan? In that process, Shri Yamuna enhances our devotion. She destroys all hindrances that come between us and Shri Krishna. She is the speed breaker. She destroys all the speed breakers in the path of devotion. She makes our journey smooth and in a flow directly to Shri Krishna. She is the bestower of all accomplishments in Pushti Marg. She is the giver of all the kripa. Everything which a jeev needs, Shri Yamuna grants for Shri Krishna Milan. So let us all bow down to Shri Yamuna, the one who does such a amazing kripa, all of us, who introduces, who connects, who unites us with our beloved Shri Krishna. In the next session, in the third session, we will talk about, we have talked about Shri Mahaprabhuji, we have talked about Shri Yamuna, and now the third pillar, Shri Srinathji, Shri Krishna. In the next session, we will talk about the Swarup of Shri Krishna, who Shri Krishna is, and his Swarup, who Shri Srinathji is, what Leela does he do. We will talk about that and conclude our session of Pillars of Pushti in the next session, and then move forward to a new topic. Shubham Bhavatu, Kalyanamastu.